Hello everyone, this is Infinite here. Today we have the kid reveal of Boba Fett, Scion of Django, aka Boba Fett from Season 2 of The Mandalorian show. Infamous bounty hunter attacker with a variety of debuffs and synergy with both bounty hunter and scoundrel. So basic, double action. Ooh, that animation's already looking pretty juicy. So final text, deal physical damage to target enemy twice, which helps out with Beskar Mando, of course. If target enemy has no protection, this ability deals damage 2 more times. So this is very reminiscent of the Fennec Shand kit that we saw with him doing a lot. By the way, this is also really awesome under boss square Dengar lead, doing this much damage over to these characters. Gains 1 stack of momentum. Abilities gain additional effects based on the number of stacks. So I'd assume this is a little bit like Lord Vader, where, for example, if Lord Vader has this, you know, amount of ashes of, he has like ashes of Old Republic, of the Republic, he gets extra stats. Special 1, cooldown of 0, dual barrage. Oh, okay. Final text, Omicron. So not Zeta, Omicron. Whatever the hell this is. Okay. Also the territory war thing. So deal physical damage to target enemy and the weakest enemy. This ability has damage. There's the effects: 5 stacks. All bounty hunter allies gain tenacity up for 2 turns. 9 stacks gains for 3 turns. Gain 1 stack of momentum for 3 turns. If the target enemy is inflicted with armor shred, gains an additional. Okay, so armor shred synergy. These momentum gains. Okay. While territory wars, this ability gains a new benefit based on the number of stacks, which is 16 stacks. They get to, how is he gonna get that many stacks of momentum? Let's find out. All bounty hunter allies or scoundrel allies gain tenacity up for 3 turns and inflict protection disruption. Ooh, shit. Alright, so this is the equivalent of your rebel Y-Wing, but only happens in territory war. That's very sizable for his kit. Bounty breaker. Oh man, the animation looks so fucking good. Look at that. It looks so good. Sorry for the curse word, but Jesus, it looks great. Deal physical damage to all enemies and inflict 2 damage over times for 2 turns. This ability has additional effects based on the number of stacks. 3 stacks, 25% more damage. 6 stacks, also inflicts tenacity down. 12 stacks, also tenacity down and potency down. 16 stacks, more damage even, tenacity down, potency down, and breach, which is also speed down and whatnot. Gains 1 stack of momentum. Yep. Locked access ability becomes blocked for 1 turn after being used 3 turns in a row. That's cool. All right, now okay, he has another Omicron ability and another territory war ability. And oh man, he does have a lot of territory war things going on for him that only have this happening in territory wars. Jeez, okay. So 3 Omicron character. Where is this from? There was just a link. Luke just posted in here. Hold on. Here you go. So bounty hunters counter allies have crit avoidance while they have tenacity up. While debuffed, they gain crit damage. Okay. So contract while buffed, damage a debuffed enemy 20 times. So it's like Django lead but harder. Reward, all bounty hunter allies have their payouts activated, and all bounty hunter other scoundrel allies gain offense, health steal, ignore taunt. So pseudo Django lead, very, very reminiscent of Django lead, but you don't get the extra revive. While in territory wars, bounty hunters get... Jesus! Bounty hunters counter allies have plus 30 speed mastery. Mastery is amazing, and then potency, max health, max protection, and take less damage. That's nuts. I still wonder how... Wait, Boba Fett gains an additional 60 speed, 100% max health protection. In territory wars as well? Contract requirements, the rewards are adjusted as followed. Contract, while buffed... Oh. While buffed, damage the debuffed enemy 10 times. By the way, you have this, you have Fennec Shand. You have a very easy way of proccing this contract. You just need to be buffed and debuff the other people. All bounty hunter allies have their payouts activated. Health steal, ignore taunt. And each time they deal damage with an ability, they deal damage an additional time as true damage. This lead is huge in TW. Jesus, I don't know what this is beating. You can test this out, but it's so much better. Final text, Fett Legacy has 50% more offense. He starts with Bounty Hunter's Resolve. He gains a whenever he gains a stack of momentum, he gains turn meter. if he used the same special ability 3 times in a row, that ability becomes blocked for 1 turn, so you have to use the other one. Omicron is like the next tier of Zetas. While in Territory Wars, I think that's on the road ahead, which has already been posted, which we're going to take a look in just a second. Boba Fett is immune to an enemy ability block and stun, and whenever he defeats an enemy, he recovers 100% protection and gains bounty to resolve until he's defeated. That's huge in TW. This is such an amazing bounty hunter in TW, but outside of TW, I'm kind of worried he's nowhere near as good, because resisting ability block and stun is really nice in TW, but it doesn't do anything elsewhere there. Unique, whenever Boba Fett he gets his contract, he gains crit avoidance, defense penetration. Alright, so this is what his kit looks like, but that also brings up to, at this very same time we're looking at this kit, we have Road Ahead coming out. So let's see what the Road Ahead looks like, and go over it real quick as well. So open whenever you'd like. There we go. So we also have the video format. Update on the gear changes this week initiates the phase 1 changes, State of Gear Galaxy, so it was all of that stun guns, all that stuff being added. So daily quests, your daily quests will now play in different parts of the game. You'll have a new slot for core gear. In addition, the other items you normally receive, you'll now collect 4 to 7 of these salvages. All right, so 4 to 7. And they'll be distributed towards these, I guess. Second change in the title update to gear comes from the 3 weekly gear challenges. Yeah, TAC needed a bit more love than the other 2, so it has more items. And there you go, so that's how they're distributed. Galactic Challenge rewards. Prize boxes below the max reward will be increased moving forward. The max rewards are mainly approximately the same, but the ramp up of rewards to these max rewards will be less steep in order to boost rewards for newer and mid-level players. That's not bad. What's next for phase 1? So special login characters, this is the case of going to be Boba Fett, I think. So one of the first things you'll notice in this title update is a change to something you'll see every day in the login calendar. We've revamped the UI, and it's going to have better rewards. This is what it currently looks like for Django, I guess. These login calendars can be free or purchasable and may coincide with special occasions or monthly themes. And so I guess you can buy certain things out of these. Some login calendars have a tighter timetable to receive all of the rewards. So it's going to be basically bundles that are going to be, instead of you getting all of the thing at once, you're going to get this bundle spread out throughout the course of some time. So log in every day to once that happens. Mode specific characters and abilities. The next title update marks the release of the first character with mode specific abilities. This new type of ability tier will require unique material called Omicrons. Yep. So this, all of the Territory War stuff only happens if you give this character an Omicron. Omicron add utility to characters in specific modes of the game. Yeah, that which was the case of Boba Fett, for example, which we're just looking at earlier. Omicrons are available primarily as rewards from Galactic challenges, but a small amount can also be earned via conquest and cantina nodes. Weekly shipments will also provide Omicrons for short shop currency. Huh. These are initial sources for Omicrons as we build up a library of characters. With many upcoming characters, we'll have mode-specific abilities. Existing characters will also be reworked. And the following characters will be given an additional tier of mode-specific abilities. So they'll be given it over to Rose, Phasma, Rolo, Sidious, Qui-Gon, Zam. Okay, so up to here, all of these guys are requirements for Galactic Legends. These 4 are not yet. I'd say yet because maybe they are, because that's the one thing they don't have in common with this highlighted list of characters. We chose these characters because they were either used to unlock a Galactic Legend or belong to an underused faction. I mean, Jawas, Ewoks, Empire is not underused, but where does he fit? And Phoenix, sure. Conquest 10. In honor of the new Boba Fett, it will be bounty hunter themed, so Boba Fett is going to be the conquest character. There are new feats, bosses related to bounty hunters, along with new data discs and consumables to spice up the experience. So just looked at his kit. He is very good for Territory Wars. He uses momentum. Yeah, so he has all of those extra abilities. I guess we can look at some of these real quick here. Let's just skip through a bit. You can see this yourself in the post, but I'm just kind of curious on seeing a bit of the animations and seeing what it looks like. That's some nice camera they have, but yeah, so the tenacity down that he's applying and that extra damage And with Boba Fett sign of Jango as the new Conquest prize, Maul will follow the Conquest character cadence of Cat. Shards reduced in, yeah, so reduced shards, but goes over to more expensive scavengers and all of that stuff. Cat will also follow Razor Crest and is no longer in the end of event pricing. So she's going to be attainable the same way as Razor Crest currently is. And then they also made the Conquest in easy mode, which is intended for every level 85 player to participate. So a lot easier than normal or hard, apparently. This is not something that you are interested in unless you're a new player. At the other end of the spectrum is hard mode. A new special path has been added to the map. This path offers additional data disks and some increased rewards for players that choose to take this one-way route. Players will be able to exit this at any time, but can only enter at the start of each map. So this is like extra commit. Special event passes will be available for Conquest 10. Conquest Pass includes an additional reward track containing even more rewards. These rewards include a small number of shards of the Conquest characters to help players catch up. Okay. Note that this will not allow players to unlock the Conquest unit before 3 runs of Conquest. Okay. Yeah, so you'll be getting some shards, but all it saves you is, for example, the Conquest currency. For example, for Boba Fett, imagine. It will not be enough to the point where you can get it before 3 runs of Conquest, so it should be less than 20 shards at total, I'd imagine. Conquest Pass Plus provides the same bonus reward. But it will also have other benefits. Bonuses to stamina recharge rates, bonuses to conquest energy recharge rates. Alright, so you have a lot more attempts for free. You have to spend on the battle pass. And free swapping of data disks. Okay, yeah. In addition to these changes, we have made several updates to the balance and structure of the map. On feats. Alright, okay, so maybe they have a feat counter, who knows. Galaxy Viewer has turned 6 years old. Yes! A Grievous portrait. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I leaked it here, but I believe my head was above it. Alright, so it has some goodies, new title, portrait, yeah, all of that stuff. Double drops. Keep these in mind, put it on your phone schedule or something like that. Title, Head Clanker. Clone Wars Chewie shards. Zetas, Omegas. Bad Batch shards. For all of them. Credits, shock prods. Yeah, okay. Some signal data, mod stuff. That's not bad. How many? Was there crystals in here? No crystals. Not bad. I mean, could be worse. Wrapping up. Thanks for reading, and I hope you enjoyed the Road Ahead video. I don't know if there's anything in the Road Ahead video that I didn't cover. So, summarizing everything. Let's go all the way up to here. So, gear is going to be added to the daily challenges. So there's that. It's going to be there. Login calendars. This is going to be a new way that they're probably going to add extra characters in here or something. And I'd imagine that these calendars are going to be things that you buy, and they will have, for example, imagine you can buy 2,000 crystals for $10, but it's going to be in a calendar that's going to be spread across 14 days. I feel like that's the approach they're going to take here. And then abilities, there's already Zeta abilities, but now there's going to be the Omicron tier, which apparently only works on specific game modes. For example, this new Boba Fett, he's going to have Omicrons that make him function in a way where he has bonuses for territory wars. And they're looking into adding more Omicrons for these characters that are underused, this list of characters. So it's going to go all the way from underused characters for all of each Galactic Legend, except Rolo, but I guess she goes for JKL, and for underused factions. Phoenix, I don't know what this is supposed to represent, Jawas and Ewoks. So that's the way these go. Maybe it's the droid faction even, I don't know, but they're specific. Oh well. Anyhow, and then of course there's the kit for Boba Fett, which we took a look at. Hopefully that kit looks, I don't know how I feel about it. It looks really good in Territory Wars, but is it good enough outside? He's still a nice enabler for contracts. That's all I can say. But his use in Territory War is insane. And then they're also, you know, showing what Conquest End looks like and how Conquest Pass looks like. And oh wow, and you actually pick up on, you have 2 different Conquest Passes, and one is $30, the other is $10. If these prices stay, $30 is pretty expensive for a Conquest Pass. I was actually just discussing this earlier, and I feel like anything above 20 starts to become a little steep. I guess that gives you this one, but is this worth it? What are the additional rewards you get with Conquest Pass Plus, right? Do you get all of this only with Conquest Pass Plus, or do you get the bonus reward track unlock with this one as well? Who knows? Who knows? And then, of course, finally we get the Grievous portrait, because they've always said this really cool art, and we never got a Grievous portrait before. So at least there's that, I guess. And yeah, that's Road Ahead. That's Boba Fett. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Not sure how the direction is going, but maybe they make it look good. Conquest should be easier now. Well, 100% easier. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you soon. Bye.